Hello friends, how are you doing today? I'm Tash and I'm back with a new lesson. So what are we doing today? Airport expressions? Yes, I'm so sure you have traveled so many times and so often we all travel. And there are so many new, let's put it in a grammatical term, vocabularies that we listen at the airport every time you go there. The other day, a friend of mine has just come down from London, and this is the first time ever she's traveled. Okay, she was born and brought up there. She has never been to any other place apart from London, and she's for the first time she's just come to my place, and she was sharing her experiences with me, and she told me, Tash, you know what? I was only wondering, what if I was traveling and I was traveling alone. What if I was traveling alone? Of course, she did not. Her sister accompanied her. And her sister, of course, has traveled many a times. She was telling me, Tash, there were so many new expressions that I heard at the airport. And I just could not understand what they were talking. Okay, so that is the reason why I thought I should talk to you about these today. Okay, because I'm so sure that some of us have definitely come across these and have wondered what are they talking about. Yeah? First one says, what is the purpose of your trip? Now, like we know, an airport is a very, very secure place. It's a very secure place. It's, of course, a pathway for you to enter into another country, right? So the security which is there at the airport is so tight that you cannot fool around at the airport. While you are in your immigration, if somebody happens to come to you and ask you, what is the purpose of your trip? Or while you're checking in, somebody asks you, what is the purpose of your trip? What do you think is going to be your answer? Okay, my friend was telling me that it was running in her mind. She was like, because she was asked this question and she said, how does it bother? And why does it matter to you? Okay, that was what was just coming. That is something that she was just going to tell the officer there. And her sister was like hesitant. She was like, just relax, I'll do the talking. Now, friends, at the airport, when someone is asking you, what is the purpose of your trip? Your answer, of course, is going to be study. Maybe you are going out, you're going abroad to study, or you're going for a family visit. You're going for pleasure, okay, which means you're going on a vacation, right? Or you are going there for a business trip. Could be anything. However, what is important is how you respond to this question. Okay, the officer who is asking you this question is not an ordinary officer. Okay, he's asking you maybe because he's got something going on in his mind, and if you are very adamant or you are very aggressive, he's not going to like it, because then he's going to doubt your intentions, right? So don't do that. Anytime you listen to this, what is the purpose of your trip? You simply answer, I'm going there for studying, or I'm going there for a business trip, or we're just going there for a vacation. That is it. Okay, you don't want to fall into any kind of trouble, do you? The next one says, did you pack this bag yourself? Yeah. You would say, what kind of an absurd question is that? Of course I packed my bag. No. The reason why they ask you is, if while they're frisking your bag, and if they find something which is not maybe supposed to be there in your bag, and maybe you are not aware of it, then what are you going to do? So even if it is your close relative, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your friend who's packing your bag, you definitely need to be aware of what goes inside your bag. Trust me, most of the time, you should ensure that your answer should be yes. Okay, so whenever this question is asked to you, did you pack this bag yourself? Yes, I did. Okay, so remember, you cannot just say, no, I don't know what's inside, my mom packed it for me. No, because they're definitely going to, definitely going to make you empty your bag. You don't want to do that, okay? Please do not leave your bags unattended. Now, it so many times happens when you're traveling alone, of course, nobody's there for company, and you want to go to the washroom, or you just want to use the restroom. What do? You can't just let your bags, just be there under your chair, or just can't leave it right there. You need to tell the co-passenger or the person who is around that, excuse me, can you just watch my bag for like a couple of minutes? I'll be back in 5 minutes, okay? Simply because the moment the security sees that a bag is unattended, they start doubting, okay? Because somebody might think you've intentionally left it there. Of course, you haven't done it, and trust me, the people, the security is definitely going to come searching for you in the washroom, and you don't want that to happen, right? So never leave your bags unattended at the airport. Even if you're traveling alone, let a co-passenger know about it so that he can just watch your bag till you come back, okay? The next one says, do you have anything to declare? Yes, this is very funny, you know. This friend of mine who came back, she's telling me that when they asked her that, do you have anything to declare? She's like, what do you want me to declare? You're at the airport. And the officer started laughing, okay, because he found it very weird. And yes, it sounds weird. When they ask you, do you have anything to declare? Means, is there anything in your bag for which you have to pay duty? Okay, when I say duty, means tax, right? Duty. There are certain things like carpets, antiques, liquor, okay, or foreign exchange. There are certain things which you are not just allowed to carry from one country to another, okay? You're just not allowed to without paying duty, without paying tax. And that is where they ask you, do you have anything to declare? This declare does not mean, is there anything you want to say? Okay, because she just understood it in just little terms, and she's like, I don't want to declare anything at the airport. It's so funny, right? So friends, this is just to avoid, miscommunication. Yes. What are we learning all this for? Yes, we are learning all this for it, so that you do not miscommunicate with people, or you do not, you're not at loss of words, or you are not fumbling when something new like this comes in front of you, okay? So these were few expressions, what I just spoke to you about at the airport, which you have to remember. Let's have a look at few more expressions. Friends, so now let's have a look at the next few expressions, okay? Flight BA333 is now boarding. Now these expressions which I heard are mostly announcements, okay? When you are waiting for your flight to take off. These are expressions which are usually announced, okay? You always have to be very alert when you are at the airport, especially when you are waiting your flight, okay? This expression means flight number so and so, this is your flight. If this is your flight, is now boarding. What is a flight boarding? The flight is boarding and going where? No. The passengers, which means the passengers who are on this particular flight have to now start boarding, okay? That is what it means. Boarding here is for the passengers. Do you know what is this? This is the short form of passengers, which is usually on your air ticket or anywhere at the airport. It's very, very common to use at the airport. Okay, it's a very common vocabulary which is used at the airport. Next, it says flight UA 666 has been delayed. Yeah, I know, this is one thing which we hate. Especially I really hate when this happens. Okay, you really want to read somewhere, you want to meet someone, you are dying to get on that flight, and suddenly you hear an announcement which says flight. If this is your flight, you have to get really upset. Flight so and so UA 666 has been delayed. Of course, now friends, it's a machine, right? An airplane is bound to have some technical faults, or there could be some problem with the airplane, or there could be some problem with that particular airline, because of which the flight has been delayed. And trust me, you don't have a choice, but you just have to accept it. Okay. The next one says, paging for passenger Joe Page to come to the inquiry desk. Now, when I say you have to be alert, you definitely have to be alert at the airport. Now you are waiting for your flight, and also if for some reason your name has been called and you are called at the inquiry desk. One thing, of course, is sure that the announcements which are made at the airport are very, very clear, and they definitely ensure that they are repeated. Okay, so paging, what does the word paging mean? Paging means calling. Okay, if you heard the word paging and you were like, what is paging? What is she trying to say? Yes, paging means calling. So calling for passenger Joe Page, this is the name of the passenger, to come to the inquiry desk. He has been called to the inquiry desk. The next one and the last one says, this is the final call for flight BA111 to Paris. Okay, now this is the time what you were waiting for. Yippee! It's the time to get happy. This is the final call for flight BA111. Now you've already boarded your flight, but the people who are waiting at the airport, okay, if you are a passenger of this flight, of course you already boarded the flight and the flight is about to leave. But for the passengers who are awaiting their flight, this is for them. And for somebody who is supposed to be on this flight and is not on this flight. Okay, see, there could be many reasons why you are not on a flight. There could be a delay in anything. You've not even reached the airport. There could be times when these things happen. So that is why they insure the airplane. The airplane insures, the airline insures that they say this is the final call for this particular flight to Paris. And so that you know that, or if you know of anyone who's supposed to be on the flight and is not yet, so you know what to do. You're probably going to go to the inquiry desk and tell them about it. So these expressions which are here are usually announcements to which you have to be really, really alert, okay, and keep your ears open. And also, when we talk about that flight UA 666 has been delayed, always ensure that if you are the passenger traveling on this flight, remember that you have to be also looking at the information display, the display that's happening with the flight names, and okay, you have to look at that as well, because along with the announcement, your flight number is going to be displayed over there. Okay, so friends, I hope these airport expressions have helped you and are going to help you if you are going to travel for the first time, or is there another person who is going to travel with you for the first time. You can always help them as well. Okay, so thank you for watching. Keep learning, keep watching. I'll be back with another interesting lesson next time. Till then, bye, see ya, take care.